Chapter 7. Goats, Glory, and a Floating Surprise. The hug tornado gradually settled into what most festivals would classify as a gentle cluster of entangled mammals. The foam had faded, the bubble machines were sighing their last fizzy breath, and Beastival Bash hit what some called golden hour, and others called snack panic. But no one could predict what came next. A hush rolled across the meadow, interrupted only by the slosh of an elephant dunking its trunk into a lemonade barrel. A cloud of fog rose from the snack tents. Then, one by one, the animals looked up. Hovering over the main glade, suspended from pastel-colored balloons and what looked like 1,000 satin ribbons, was a floating stage. A floating stage. On it, the K-pop group. The 5-member deer and dog ensemble called Neon Biscuit posed dramatically as their platform gently bobbed in the breeze. Each wore iridescent sunglasses, futuristic harnesses, and coordinating capes made of something that looked like melted stardust and laundry detergent. The crowd gasped. One bull fainted. The Fox rock star narrowed his eyes. "Trend pirates," he whispered. "Glorious trend pirates." The K-pop group struck their first synchronized pose, and then launched into a tightly choreographed number called Me, Me, Us, Me. It involved backflips, simulated crying, and a sequence where they all pointed to the sky and howled. "They're so identical," whispered a small rabbit, awestruck. "It's part of the aesthetic," murmured Bite, live translating their lyrics in real time. "They're saying, 'We are everything and nothing. Purchase matching socks.'" The deer and cat DJ duo spun a remix on the ground to match the performance, their booth surrounded by a bouncing flock of sheep, a conga line of goats, and 3 elderly dogs doing the floss. Meanwhile, the crocodile with the bag swiveled out of the fashion tent and threw a casual glance at the floating performers. "Ugh," she said, loud enough for nearby rabbits to hear. "They tried to book me as their stylist last year. I refused. Sequins and sorrow are so last month." She strutted away, clutching her handbag like it contained eternal relevance. Not far off, the easy-going dog in the white swimsuit sipped a smoothie while performing a spontaneous yoga pose that accidentally started a goat pile. Pop Squirrel, camera at the ready, beamed. "Now this is peak culture." Bite peeked over her shoulder. "It's algorithmic hypnosis." "Tomato, tomato," she replied. And then the floating stage descended, very slowly, like a marshmallow landing in hot chocolate. As it touched the ground, the members of Neon Biscuit stepped off without breaking formation. They were immediately handed personalized fans, 3 daisy necklaces, and a compliment by the Sparkle Bee. "You glow like a holographic stamp of destiny." "Thank you," said the lead deer. "We rehearsed our gratitude expressions last week." Suddenly, from the depths of the foam pit's remains, a figure rose. Drenched in bubbles and existential confusion, the cheetah blinked and shouted, "Did I miss the floating people?" He was comforted by 2 hugging sheep. Fox Rock Star approached the K-pop group with an exaggerated bow. "Well danced, well packaged, but do you suffer for your harmony?" The dog leader smiled blankly. "We suffer together." "Of course you do," Fox replied. Then he ran a paw through his glittered fur and whispered, "So do mirrors." At that moment, a goat with a clipboard shouted, "Everyone, it's time." "Time for what?" asked Pop Squirrel. "The interspecies limbo tournament." Gasps. Goats began limbering up. Sheep tied their ears back. Bulls removed their festival horn cozies. The floating stage quickly converted, because why wouldn't it, into a shimmering limbo arena. The bar was made of licorice. The stakes were pride, and a sash that read, "I bent the best." The easygoing dog in the white swimsuit casually walked under the bar without bending, humming Banana Dreams and sipping her smoothie. Everyone cheered. The hug tornado reassembled into a limbo tunnel of encouragement. The sparkle bee judged everyone's limbo face. Bite live tallied the wobble to sass ratio, and all around them the glow of Beastival brightened. Neon Biscuit, now relaxed and enjoying beet chips, admitted they hadn't danced on the ground in weeks. Pop Squirrel nudged the cheetah. Feeling dizzy? Existentially, but also from sugar, he nodded, holding up a half-eaten bubble wand. The lady dog in red had moved to a better view, where she could sip her wine and smile quietly. She hadn't joined the limbo, but she watched it like someone who once knew how and might try again someday. And up above, just past the fading foam and drifting balloons, a banner waved softly. Be flexible, physically and existentially.